Hello, this is Christ169 coming to you live with the power of Spectrum Internet. My computer, you're here, I'm there. Listen, now let's get on it now, shall we? Let's get on with some news. GameStop closing 180, 200 stores at the end of this fiscal quarter. Um, that being said, in my Gears 5 review, I told you I'm going to do it when I beat it. This much more on Crisis Media. Crisis169 is my gamer tag. PlayStation Live, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, CRISIS169. That's my gamer tag. So send me a friend request and I'll get to it as soon as I can. But let's discuss some serious stuff here. Let's discuss GameStop closing 200 of 180 200 stores. Let's discuss the fact that GameStop has been having this downward spiral for the last 2 to 5 years. It hasn't been anything new. If you work for GameStop, you understand what I'm saying. GameStop has lost reportedly another $100 to $400 million this last fiscal quarter. 2018 lost $400 million. $400 million with an M, not a B. Not thousands, not billions, but millions. Um, and that being said, though, it is kind of understandable to have that type of fear about your job, especially if you work at GameStop, not knowing if your store's going to be axed. But they said it's going to be the stores are underperforming. Hell, all stores are underperforming. When you lose $100 million plus, then in 2018 you lose $400 million. Your store is not, your company is not them, very good. Um, and that's being truthful about it. I can sit here all day long and BS and talk about how analysts and charts. No, the fact of the matter is, GameStop screwed themselves. Okay, I don't give it anything when anybody tells you, or anybody says they screwed themselves. They screwed GameStop. It wasn't us. It wasn't Walmart or Best Buy or the people who think ET actually exists. It's actually GameStop that did their own demise. And when you close, yes, I understand if people losing their jobs. And I feel bad for people losing their jobs. I feel bad for anybody who has to sit there in a room, district manager, store manager, whatever, and have to decide who they're going to keep and who's going to let go. And it's very troubling to tell people, to tell your employees, guess what, you're fired, you have a job because our company can't keep their shit, can't get their shit together. And that's not the truthful of it is. And it's sad. Okay, I worked in retail for almost 20 years, and I've seen restructuring happen all the time. And it's sad. People leaving the company in tears. And you know what? They bounce back. GameStop employees don't have that option because it's kind of hard to find a job in the state or federal government. Oh, yeah, now we're at GameStop for 10 years. And, or, I'm going to work at Walmart where they have, revolving door employees constantly. And I'm not making fun of Walmart or anything like that. I'm saying it's hard for people who work at GameStop to have a career outside of GameStop because all you know is games, and technically not really games. I mean, is everything else but games, and some games that I've been in. It's amazing they got a job there, but I couldn't get a job there. I know games since I was a kid, but whatever. I do good at the distribution center I'm working at now, so I can't complain. I have a job, and that's something that I'm grateful for. But a lot of GameStop people are going to have a hard time when they're told their store's closing and they're out of a job. They're out of a job 30 days, whatever it is. And this news was brought to you by Camelot and also Phantom Vision, who I think is a good person, but he is kind of pissing and whining about digital sales taking over physical sales. And I bought Borderlands 3 at Walmart. I think it was Friday for $49.49. And GameStop is $59. That's right there why GameStop having issues. Well, if you like, we only have a couple copies left of Borderlands 3. And to Walmart, they have a whole stack of them of standard edition. The deluxe digital one was almost gone, and the $99 super deluxe digital was already gone. But they have a cheaper, standard edition. I bought standard edition. That's the reason right there why games are having issues, in my mind, is that the years of PS2 games being sold out are gone. No, we're not stupid anymore. We understand, and I understand. Yes, there's some games that you had to get or they're gone. Boy, no, unless you're rushing out there to go buy some weird, import game that only comes out once a generation. I don't see, a gigantic need for it. That kind of mass hysteria. Borderlands 3. No, it's not a pill to cure, whatever ails you. It's a video game you can buy anywhere, especially online nowadays. And and really looking at situation at hand and how it's working out for GameStop is they've been dead since hell 2015, 2013 when they announced these new consoles coming out. The Xbox One that flatlined when it first came out, and PS4 took off and ran, rode off in the sunset. Both consoles are great. I have one X and a base PS4, so I have no fanboyism at all. I don't care either way. Now I'll buy a freaking, I'll play the M Genesis if I had it, because it doesn't bother me. But that's my thing with GameStop. They don't understand what they're doing. They're trying to do a retro thing. We got retro mom and pop store all over this place where I live at. And they get one of them that does really good business. And, EB Games and Badges for the longest time were retro stores. They had retro games on shelves, as well as having new games and consoles. But GameStop decided when the beat charge roar like a lion, beat their chest. So you know what? We're getting out of that crap. We're going to sell a bunch of garbage people don't want. Now they start selling cups and book bags and shit like that that no one wants. I don't know about you, but I don't go busting into a GameStop wanting to buy a poker table set, like, has the design of a GameStop logo on it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to go bust in there and buy a poker set. Or they had little shot glasses one time. Said GameStop. I don't know about you, but I'd rather go to the mall. I'll go to Hot Topic for that crap, even though I don't have an idea what the hell for anyway. But that's just my thing, I'll go to Walmart and buy a poker table and a set. I don't go to GameStop and buy their version of a poker table and a set. And I've seen one of those. And lightsaber is pretty cool. When it lit up and it was pretty cool, but it didn't sell very well. The GameStop don't know what they're doing, and they're running scared now. And rumors coming down from Camelot was talking about, and also Fantavision reiterated what it was something that was going to happen, that they're going to turn it into like a cafe. For example, not cafe style thing. I live in Clarksville, Tennessee. Nashville has around the Twin Pines Mall, rich mall. You could tell Porsches, Lamborghinis, my cheap ass Saturn sitting there. So I'm white trash. You could tell. So next to Lamborghini, Porsches, and Maseratis. Okay, so I understand it. I brought my Xbox One X to the store. I thought it was damaged. Had an issue. Come to find out, it's just I had to reset. No big deal. Because fan bought me for Christmas. I didn't know I was getting it in 2017. That's good. But here's the problem. Everything I went in there, like a cafe. There's computers sitting there all around. There's Xboxes up. People can play them. Games everywhere. And the virtual reality set was pretty cool. That what Microsoft Store was. And if GameStop tried to take that and run with it, it may help them. But at the end of the day, the DO, the old RIP is going to rest next GameStop's name. The day they're born, the day where they actually died. Because then eventually it's going to kill them. They are going to die. We are going to lose GameStop no matter what they do. Because this has happened 10 years prior, 20 years prior, when they got too big for their britches and started buying cell phones and stupid crap like that, and not really focusing on games anymore and focusing on everything else but games. Like, do you want to buy this Game Informer? Do you want this? Do you want that? No, leave me alone, you damn freak. Oh, what I want is my copy of Call of Duty, copy of Halo, Ratchet and Clank. Get away from me, please, or I'll punch you in the face. Okay, I'm not here to listen to you aggravate me and stalk me for 10 minutes. And that's how I felt in GameStops. And just, they follow you around asking questions like, go clean a display or something. And I'm like, I don't understand that kind of stuff. And I worked retail. I worked in a store for a long time before going to supply chain, and I was never that way. I never could go follow people around. Like, you want to buy a gift card, or you want to buy a consumer card. I don't care about that crap. I was here to help a customer. I'm not here here to stalk them. Give me a Jason Mass and freaking damn machete and go. That's what I felt like I was doing. And people like behind me walking around ask questions. Like, leave me alone. I come find you when I want a question asked. Hell, story ain't very big. 2 feet over there to the right or left, I'm right in front of you. So it doesn't mean like I have to have, it's like it's like a Lowe's or a Walmart. I gotta push a button for help. Right there in the desk. Just be quiet and do something on the computer. That's when I got mad at people like that because I don't like being aggravated. I'm there to buy, not there to be aggravated and sold a pitch. We retail for a long time. I can come down with last drop of rain. So I know exactly what the retail pitches are. And I understand what they're doing. They're playing keep their job. That's what they're doing. They come in every day and be told they got to do all this crap, they get fired. It's kind of wrong. That's what GameStop is dying for. They're dying because they fell away from the customer service attitude and got more to money. And they're blowing $400 million 2018. Lost another $100 million, $200 million this last quarter. And people wonder why they're going out of business. Not hard to understand, folks. Unless you're stupid or don't or live in Siberia or Iraq for the last couple years. But GameStop is dead and dying. They're closing 200 stores here by the end of the quarter. More will come. They're closing over half of their stores. They're going to try to turn them into little stupid cafe things. Now, off of that news and some other news now, I've played Gears of War 5. I've beaten it. My review is Gears of War 5 is a solid B plus A minus. Before the fanboys are morphing into action and trying to burn down my house and drag me out and hang me to a tree because I don't sing praises of Xbox stuff. It's better than 4, and that's saying a lot because I like 4, but I didn't like how 4 ended. But it picked up where 4 left off, and of course, it went a whole different direction. I thought it'd be the same old ball wax going on, but it was interesting. There's drama there. There's good. It's not drama like Halo Reach. Halo Reach was the only game that I actually would shed a tear for because that it hit you right here, kind of thing in your heart. But it is a good story. You are battling the locusts. They're not called locusts anymore. Just really weird stuff. To me, they're locusts. I don't care anybody tells me. They come out of the ground. They yell, ground walker. To me, they're locusts. But, they're not locusts anymore. It's really interesting because a new creatures they got pretty cool. The carriers from the 4th one are in there. Small little dog with the tail kind of thing. It's weird. Now the Brumons are not there. The Brumons from 3 were not there. I like those little roar and they run around. It's pretty cool. They're always badass. Of course, it's kind of funny though when you see one of them, kill the rider and throw him. and 3 is kind of funny how they kill the rider and they throw him like and he falls off and they go roar and they run around by themselves. And that's pretty cool. But I know they had changed it up a little bit, but it was interesting. You play as a female antagonist in this, a female hero, and she's a corporal, obviously. And I don't want to spoil the game for you because I don't want people to buy it for yourself. But I played it on Game Pass. I didn't go out and buy it and stand in line and buy it because hell, I don't get Game Pass. Play it on there. But be safe to sure that the game is solid. A couple technical glitches, a couple issues here and there. But Microsoft games, I expect that to happen. No game Microsoft's polished PlayStation games are very polished. But even then, there's some issues too as well. PlayStation games. Um, I get a B, B plus, A minus. Like I said, it depends on what day what day you catch me on, because day to day is different. The boss levels are hard, but they're very rewarding. I had low difficulty down a couple of times because some of the areas were just too damn difficult. I mean, it doesn't go from easy, normal to heroic or insane. It goes from beginner, intermediate, advanced, and insane. Don't play insane by yourself; you'd be killed in a second. Play insane with friends. You carry them, they carry you. Or mostly they carry me because I suck on insane. But then again, the game is worth the worst price of GameStop. GameStop and Game Pass admission. Is it worth $60? That's up to you. I say it's a good buy, but then again, it's a real good Game Pass game to have, especially if you haven't played the other four games, including Judgment. Judgment I liked, even though it was a prequel to the first one. Really like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed 4 because the enemies were pretty new. But like I said, no, I missed the Brumonts. I missed a lot of the little dog creatures and stuff. And the story is pretty solid. You don't get a feel of being rushed through it. You don't get a feel of having it bogged down too much. There's some things that kind of make kind of out of place. You make decisions that change the course of the game. We'll find out that the decision that I made affect the person's life, or somebody died. Obviously, I'm not saying who or what. Will that be carried over into in year 6, or would it be this same business as usual, like in Mass Effect? If certain people die in the game, it changes throughout the course of the game. So a certain person who was good in that field you need them at no longer there because the person's dead. Now you have to work around something. Now, in Mass Effect is that way. No, is Gears trying to follow that? Maybe Gears trying to expand a little more Mass Effective, where people who die in the previous games don't come back. Oh my God, he or she's back alive again. And how did they live, and if they died, and how did that kind of thing? It kind of blows your mind. So I say Gears of War 5 is a better Gears game. It's not good as 3, not by far. It's not great as 2, not even close. But it is better than 4. I gave 4 last time, I think a C plus, because it was different, but it wasn't different enough than 3. Judgment I gave like a C minus because I realized the criticism, but I played it and I didn't have a problem with it, but it wasn't up to my par of a 2 or a 3. But it is a worthwhile game. I will recommend buying it. Buy it now or buy it at a discount later on. Black Friday's around the corner. Or just pop 10 or $60 towards Game Pass and get 100 games for that and play that as well as the other games. Online war features work with the Game Pass edition as well. Now, if you have Ultimate, you can play it differently and get Terminator stuff. And I already got it, but playing it during the week. I got the Sarah Connor, I got the T800. So it's interesting stuff what they're doing. But you don't play as a Terminator in Gears. Well, I thought you'd be playing as a T800 or Connor and Gears. You don't. Kind of sucks. And maybe online multiplayer probably will. But I haven't touched that yet. I'm playing Borderlands 3 right now. I started it. I bought it for Walmart for like $49, like I said, mentioned in the GameStop video there. That it is very fun. It does look differently, but that's one of my beat. Borderlands 3. I'll give you guys a review on that one. But my review, I don't do sound, and the visual is really good. It looks like a better Gears game. It looks better than 4 visually. They tried different story. With the female antagonist from the 4th one, her mother, stuff like that, and it carries over. Almost like an episode, like I watched an episode of a TV show previously on Gears of War 4, and just goes to it. Now it's pretty cool. Decision you make may outcome the game. The number 6 of it ever created. Hopefully, they start doing like a like a Mass Effect kind of thing where it is person dies in 4, they're not. I mean, in 5, they're not in 6 or whatever. Because if a person that died when I was playing comes back in 6, I'm like, okay, this is weird. But then again, I'll probably forget I played 5 anyway, a year or two ago anyway. So, but like I said though, the game is actually good. Some glitches, none, no game breaking glitches. Nothing that had the game freeze lock up like Anthem, um, games like that. There are more meat and potatoes there. I know you play it with friends is better. Playing by yourself is a challenge, especially on the in advanced setting or heroic. What these call heroic. Um, but it is interesting game. There is rewards for playing it, and you can rank up and stuff though as you go along. I'll still private. I beat the game as a private, on the rank extractor. Kind of tells you how I just went through the story and had fun. Um, Boss battles are pretty cool. You meet some boss battles. There is a berserker in there, but not really a berserker. It's a centurion, but same family as a berserker. Just not the same as a berserker. I call it a berserker. Humongous and gigantic, but it's called something else. And I say, I know I'm not going to ruin it for you. The boss battle's intense. It's pretty cool. You feel rewarded. We beat the boss. And we beat that boss on any setting. I don't care what it is. You feel like you accomplished something because it's pretty intense fight. Because it's literally crazy. And so I call it Berserker. And I call it the bigger Berserker. That is the Berserker. It runs towards you and spins around and does Berserker things. But it's not a Berserker of the last 3 or 4 games where where a Berserker is a female locust in heat. This is not. This is totally different. But I call it a Berserker because it acts like it. And it's probably the same family as that, like I said, but totally different ball of wax. But it is great fights you have, and the enemies are interesting, and you meet some new creatures that come around, and like that's interesting. I never saw it before. But did it wear thin? It depends on how you are with it. A lot of people say Borderlands is boring because you do the same thing all over again. Well, so it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty play so is Madden. And they sell hundreds of millions of dollars of copies of those things. So it's ain't like one person's garbage is another person's kind of treasure kind of thing. Where this game is crap, this game is great. It's based upon you and you alone who you think about Gears of War 5. I say I give it a B plus, A minus, because me personally, the meat and potatoes. Yes, they had the same cast there from 4, but they didn't try to they brought some new people on, but it wasn't enough for me to really go, ooh and ah, that's something cool. Now I don't want an all female cast, but a little more females and there is cool as well. It kind of shows the Gears of War as a woman is a strong woman. Just like the Sparta and in the Spartan life and time, the women were known for their strength and physical prowess. So the same goes for that with the Gears of War. And the genre, this kind of rebooted it a little bit for me, gave a little more life into it. I would think Gears of War is dead at 4, but this brought it back to life to me. Was it perfect? No, not by far. But was it better than 4? 4 was good, but it wasn't a 3. And I know the people are beating the dead horse when they complain about that. But I'm the guy that says, you know what? Sometimes change isn't a bad thing. And the Gears of War 5 is not a bad thing. I recommend it for Game Pass. I recommend you buy it, but buy it with a sale or buy it, if you love Gears of War, you'll buy it anyway. If you're kind of uneasy about it and don't never played it before, I will literally say go to GameStop or go to Walmart, whatever. Buy a 6-month Game Pass for 6 months, $6 for how much it costs 6 months. I think it's $40 what it is, or $9 for 6 months. activate that and play every Gears of War game. Even the Ultimate Gears of War Ultimate, and play 1, 2, 3, and Judgment, and then play 4 because 4 on there also. Then play 5, and see, and make a list. Write down the things you liked about the first one, second one, third one. Like I did one time, and then compare what they have done differently with the first one, second one, third one, to Judgment that's prequel to the first one, to 4 that's after the events of the third one by many, many years. Then the fifth one just takes it right off what the fourth one left off. You do that, you might have a whole new understanding of what Gears is so loved by a lot of people, and Halo 2 as well. But I will literally tell you guys do that. And if you ever play Gears of War on PC or on Xbox, go get the Game Pass and download each one of those games I mentioned of Gears of War and play them. Play them one at a time if you want to. Who cares? Play 2 first. Play 3 first. Play 5 first and play the rest of them. But there's it's up to you. You and you alone. But yeah, guys, this is my video. I appreciate you guys standing by and watching it. I appreciate my subscriber. I appreciate all you guys who watch it in the future. Share this video with your friends. Share it around social media. Make everybody know. Helps the channel a lot. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching. God bless all of you. I'll see you guys later at the next Crisis Media. Peace out.